Look at that, Charles, Hillary, Dave. It's Lady A, everyone.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Who's the most likely to forget to text back?
Probably me.
She's
Guilty.
guilty.
Do you just what do you do? Do you just kind of leave it?
My excuse, which I think is a valid one, is that I have the most children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And you probably put your phone away like a
I
reasonable
do.
person.
I try.
That,
I try.
Do you guys have like a thing where you go like, okay, this is the hours I don't get on the phone?
I do that when I get home. If we're like writing, I get home at 5 o'clock. I'll just leave it on the desk for maybe an hour or two.
Isn't that the best?
Yeah.
Like people, we don't realize how nice it is to put our phones down until like you've had it down and then you pick it up and you go, oh man, I missed 85 messages.
Yeah.
So you just put it right back down again. You're like, I don't feel like dealing with this right now.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. Not to always bring it back to golf, but of going to the Masters is you can't take a cell phone in there.
Yeah.
And you're there like the whole time, and it's like you have to plan it like the old days. Like, hey, if I want to meet a buddy and go watch the tournament, like I got to meet you behind 7 green around 1-ish o'clock.
Yeah.
Under the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And it is, and everyone, I just feel like it's a totally different atmosphere than you watch on TV, other golf tournaments, and they're watching Tiger Woods hit off through a cell phone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it ain't the same, man.
It's weird, like, because, and it's for you guys, like, you're on stage, but as somebody who's in the crowd, it drives me nuts that people are watching shows through their screen. I mean, obviously, they're right there. You guys are right in front of them, but they're sitting there holding their phone up and they're looking at you at their phone instead of the real thing. It's so weird.
I have to do that with my kids. I'm like, just put the phone down and be in my wife's like, just be in the moment. We don't have to document this one.
Well,
We can
the only time I ever had that with my kids was one of us would be the filmographer for dance recitals or whatever. It was like, okay, today's your turn, or whatever. And we kind of would switch back and forth.
Good.
Same plan for us.
Yeah,
So we
that's
need
so
that
good.
that eyeball thing where it's just always recording.
Yes.
Like whatever you do, and then
Yeah.
you can go back at the end of the day and hit your brain, and you can download what you want.
I'm just going to wear a body cam all day. So I just tap
Kids
it.
would be great.
Like a pocket protector
Yeah.
camera.
And I'll tell everyone, don't worry about it. Just
Yeah,
record it. Don't stare at it. Just act. I can do here. It's just public property. I love those
You
videos.
just have a shirt that just says "Smile, I'm filming."
Yeah, that's right.
Everything.
I love every time we come on the show, there's no like lead in or anything. It's just like,
Conversation.
hey, what's your favorite
Great.
color?
Lady A is
Which
in
one
here.
of you
Let's
guys?
talk about all
Which one of
kinds
you guys doesn't answer
You
back
know
in the
what I was
text?
just
It's like it
thinking?
starts you off on a good little.
I was thinking about how when you're in a hotel room and you have the safes in there that you can like pick your code or
Yeah.
Who's ever
I'm like,
used one of those?
Well, no, but I've used them a couple times, but I want to get one for my phone for my house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you lock it up?
It's like
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
like I have a few hours.
Like you go to a comedy club and you throw your phone in a bag.
Yeah. Like except I need one in my own home, I think.
I tried to put a lean cuisine in a safe because I thought it was a microwave
Oh,
oven.
that's
I haven't
funny.
heard that lean
It's
cuisine.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh, am I hanging out with my mom here?
Yeah,
Do you
sure.
also drink Frescas?
Yeah, I do.
I have
Lean
Fresca at my house right now.
They still make Frescas?
Yeah, they make Fresca. They're delicious.
We got to hurry this up. I got Wheel of Fortune coming on. It's,
sorry.
It's another
And then,
wheel.
are you,
day.
and then are you going to
Golden
watch
Girls.
your stories like Days of Our
Oh
Lives?
yeah.
Stories.
Yeah. Do you know you don't have to be over any certain age to be an AARP member? You can do it at any age.
Oh, that's
You
true.
were 18
They,
and
they
sign
got
up.
they got sued. I think it's hilarious. All right, Lady A is with us. They got a new song out. We'll talk about that coming up. Hang on. Lady A in the studio with us, and the new song is called "Love You Back." And they think it's pretty good. I don't know. They came all this way.
They think it's pretty good.
They came all this way to come in and
proud
tell
of
us how great it is. So
I know it's so
Who am I
funny
to-
because, like, we've been with you guys in these interviews so many times, and I'm sure after a little while you're like,
it's boring.
it's always a new song. You're like, I wonder, like,
Is this the one that's?
is this the one that's gonna be a hit? Well, the next
No,
one's a
no,
hit.
it's
This
the other one.
You never really know.
It's like everything you guys put out is a hit.
No,
It's the
but you know
opposite.
what I mean. And it's like, yeah, we'll see. No, we're really excited about this song, though. We're super proud of it. It definitely has kind of harkens back a little bit to some of our first few records, of the sound of it, and
Like this. Okay,
Just-
what do you mean by that?
just
like
the sound,
mood?
the warmth. There's a lot of mandolin tones and acoustic guitar tones. We went into this record, we really tried to capture a little bit of that kind of sound of like American Honey.
Okay.
That was a good over 10 years ago. That kind of get back to some of that sound.
Stop saying that.
I know.
Oh my
know.
gosh,
Yeah.
what?
I know.
I know,
That was
y'all.
10 years ago, really?
Yeah, more.
Wow.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been together 17 years. Yikes. Here
You
we
sound
are.
excited about that.
Hey, still standing.
We've had our driver's license for a year.
You've what?
We've had our driver's license for a year.
Yeah,
our
yeah.
band.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I remember when y'all were new.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna crawl under this desk now.
it happens, man.
Wild.
Well, let's hear it. It's Love You Back. Wow, this is really depressing. You guys were like, I was like, hey, it's a new song. We were like, I'm old. I was like, why don't you stop it? Jeez. It's called Love You Back. It's the new one. Lady A will come back with the kids next. Hang on. Lady A, Love You Back. So I love you guys.
How much do you love that song?
I like, it's
On
from
a
like
scale of
to-
1 to 10, I'm
1 to
gonna say a
10.
zebra.
A
zebra,
zebra.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking the other day about people who say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. I'm like, can we stop saying that?
being the
we know 10's the highest. It's not like you go, what do you like between 1 and 10? And I say an 8, you go, like you really like it or you don't like it at all? What are you talking about?
I will say what I also don't like is whenever people say, okay, on the count of 3, and they go 3, 2, 1. Well, I always go on 3. I'm like, oh, okay, now.
Yeah.
We need to standardize certain things.
I
But
agree.
1 to 10 has already been standardized.
Yeah.
10 is the highest.
Yeah.
To answer your question, it's a solid 6. With 6
Just so
being-
everyone knows, he hasn't even heard the song yet. So there's no way.
with 6 being the highest, of course.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Thank
6
you.
being the
well,
highest.
well saved. Good save. That's
On a scale of 1 to 6.
Scale of 1. I'm gonna start doing
Everyone
that.
knows 6 is the highest.
Yeah, right. Wait, don't be
That's
stupid.
awesome.
Of course it is. All right,
that's
Lady A with us. We're coming right back on the way with Big D and Bubba. Hang on. Lady A in the studio, Charles Hillary and Dave. This is, music. It's so. I don't think people realize how hard it is to have the career that you guys have, and first off, still be together. That's a
Still
big
like
one.
each other.
Still like each other. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And you guys have had you've had your ups and downs. You've had legal issues. You've had personal issues. You've had all kinds of things, medical, whatever it is. But you guys, I feel like it's made you like you guys come together more.
Yeah, I think
Through
it
all
all is part of the journey. I mean, I read a lot of like rock docs, and all of my favorite artists have gone through so many insane, lows of the low, highs of the highs, and my favorite ones are the ones that they ride that wave, but stay true to themselves. And so I don't know. I feel like some of that has given me a little bit of comfort, just knowing that is part of what makes hopefully a great career. You maybe if you're unless you're Taylor Swift, you just can't maintain this like steady climb to the stratosphere. It's just, to me, is part of that ups and downs, and it gives us something to I think appreciate in this journey when it is great. It's a
Yeah.
great feeling.
Yeah,
You know?
I think the artists, especially the new artists, like artists who get like success early on and kind of out of nowhere, you don't really
Super fast?
Yeah, really
Yeah.
fast, and all of a sudden they're getting it's that life. It's that life that we all like see like online, or hey, I'm at this awards thing, or
Yeah.
hey, we're getting on a private jet, or that kind of thing. That they think that that's the way it's always going to be.
Yeah.
And also, they also think that that's the way it is, because that's not the way it is. It's a hard business. There are people who are like 3 jobs trying to make it happen.
That's right.
And there are trends. I mean, you
Yep.
can be
Yes.
huge one day
So
and
true.
not the next, and vice versa. Not and then huge. And it's crazy. Everything's cyclical and
It's very
such a weird thing. Like, I give you guys props for, dude, y'all have been around,
Survived
like you
it.
said. Yeah, surviving.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I think for the band, and then I think as a part of country music as a whole, is just when you feel like you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
I think it allows to ride the waves of when things are great and when things are hard. Like, if you know that you believe in what you're doing and that what we're doing together is just more valuable than the sum of its parts. The art that we've been able to create together is just so special. And I feel that way about country music too. It's like being a part of a team, being a part of something. It just allows for me specifically to just ride those waves a little bit more, because at the end of the day, I feel a lot of a sense of pride, of healthy pride, and like, man, I'm a part of something I'm really proud of.
And you guys, it's like y'all have this mutual respect because every one of you done things separately. And there's never any question about, okay, we're going to come back though.
Oh God, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, we call it the mothership. You know, if you've got something that's pulling you, whether it's Hillary with a spiritual kind of project or something, it's just, to me, it's always knowing that we love this and we love to, like, there's nothing like this last tour we were on, the Request Line tour, and hearing these stories from the fans about how these songs are a part of their lives. I think moments like that for me remind me that, gosh, just because it has gone in some crazy little waves throughout it, there is a body of work that we've created, the three of us, that I never in a million years could have dreamed about. And so to me, it just, there's not a better feeling, a more comfortable feeling. Like when we do our thing together up there and we're in a moment, I'm like, this just feels pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love it. And I just hope we can always continue doing that and enjoying it. And I think that's the biggest thing too, is finding space. That's the biggest probably conversation we have, is finding balance and space. So when we get up there on the stage, we're not jaded. We're not worn out. We're like, we are ready to perform. And same thing with this music, trying to not force when it comes out, when the project's finished, and just letting the music kind of dictate us and enjoying the process and not the outcome so much.
Love You Back is the new song. What are the plans for this year? Touring? Obviously, you're going to be out there doing stuff, but
Yes.
is it going to be an extension of the Request Line tour, or is it going to be something new?
We've got some festivals on the books and some other things, and ultimately it's supporting the single and finishing up the record, and with some fun country festivals thrown in.
We're writing a ton. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to go do some different writer retreats as a group and just enjoy some time too. I mean, last year was a really busy year with a tour and stuff, and feel like we've, Love You Back is kind of setting the tone of how we want to shape the rest of the record.
Well, it's sad to see you guys are rutaring and
Yeah.
being the final the final month of
It is.
Lady A. It's
You heard it here first.
It's good to see you guys, and
Thank you.
As always,
And it's nice to have all three of you in. And sometimes we'll have just Hillary or just
Yeah.
Dave or just it's nice to have everybody here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
happy to be
I
here.
love
Come
y'all,
on.
man.
Aw.
It would be like y'all coming in and
Bring
it's
it
just
in.
one of us. It'd probably be better. But
bring it in, Lady A, everybody.
Thanks.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.